Hey guys, I'm Captain Duck, and this is my Dwarf Fortress video tutorial for 2012, part 2. In the last episode, I generated a world and taught you how to install the lazy new pack. And well, this episode where I'm going to explain more about my Embark profile, which I included in the lazy new pack. First, let's get back to the area we were at. I had to stop for the video, and I think this is it. No, it's not. This is the area I was selected. Yeah. Okay. And one comment on this: how the hell did it happen? This happened. Elven War. I generated this rule on video, so it's. I didn't prepare this or something. It just magically happened. The elves are at war with me. So that's a very fun thing, and it'll be very fun thing to see in the later episodes. But that's enough for now. Today is focused on the Embark profile. So let's embark, and yeah, shut up, and let's show you the Embark profile. It's I created this DFVIDTUTS2012 one, and I shared it with Lucas up like I did in the past. And well, it's an updated set. It's an updated first set of the older versions, but this one is even easier to use, even easier for new players, and it has a lot of things built in and a lot of things extra. So you'll have extra barrels, but let's go that thing by thing. Um, so I'm going to load the profile, the Vidits 2012, and you get an error screen like this always, but press ESC to move that, and tab to make the screen normal. If you want to see the areas again, press P, and this was it apparently. There's no fish available, no cave lobster available every fucking time. For some reason that never saves in an Embark profile, but that's okay. Let's press ESC again, tab again so the screen is normal, and I'll fix that later. First, let me explain you what dwarves I'm taking with me. I'm taking 7 dwarves with me, of course. It's a standard for Dwarf Fortress games. If you've got a game with dwarves and you're going to manage them, you've got to have 7 dwarves, of course. It's a must. And I'll go by them one by one and explain which skills I gave them and why I gave them that. And well, let's start at the beginning here. The first dwarf, he is a miner. He will mine the walls, the mines. He will mine out lots of stuff for me, and he is also a praiser, conversationalist, judge of intent, negotiator. This means he's also an awesome broker, and you can use this dwarf to broker a deal with the other dwarves or the humans or maybe the elves if you're not at war with them, and get a better deal out of that. So that's important. So to have a broker with you, even in the beginning, I think at least. So that's why this dwarf has a double role, mining and brokering. If I go back, yeah, the second dwarf, he's a bit simpler. He is just a miner and also a bit of a mechanic. So he can make traps and, well, save your fortress. And that's all he has, really, mining and a bit of mechanics. Okay, so that's the second one, and those are my 2 miners, so I'll be able to mine relatively quick in the beginning. This third one, he is a mason, but more importantly a stone crafter. Masonry is important, very important in the beginning, stone crafting even more. And yeah, that's all he has, masonry and stone crafting. He'll make my stone stuffs. Like tables and chairs and rock pots to cook food in, and nest boxes for the animals. This is a very important dwarf. Okay, next dwarf. This is a carpenter, and he has a whole lot of skills, but most important of it is butchering. He's a butcher, he's a tanner, and he has also some other things. Bone carving, very important, so you can make bone bolts, woodcrafter for wooden bolts. You can also make some gems, set gems and cut gems. You can design buildings, and you're also doing some carpentry on the side. Carpentry, making things from wood like beds and so, is not that important nowadays. But you need to have one, so I put one in the set so new players won't have to set your own carpentry dwarf, just to keep it easy, and that's why I'm giving it so many skills. This really is your dwarf which will fill a lot of roles, and yeah, that's all he has. Next dwarf, this is the farmer dwarf. He is a grower. He can herbalize. He can gather some plants. He can cook a little bit. He can brew a little bit. He will keep your dwarves fed and keep the farms going and keep them drunk even. You can see because he's also a brewer, and well, that's all he has. So farmer, brewer, cook, the food dwarf, the farmer dwarf. Next dwarf, this is the woodcutter dwarf. He is a bit of mix. He's a woodcutter. He's also a skilled axeman, a novice dodger, and a leader, and a teacher even. This means he will be a great captain, not captain of the guard, a militia captain. He'll be a great teacher of the military, since he has the leader and the teacher skills, and he has axe skills. And well, you won't have the military in the beginning, so in the beginning he'll cut wood, and later on you'll be able to draft him into the military. And yeah, if something nasty happens in the beginning, you can draft him and use him to attack, and since he already has some skills, it's a defense dwarf. And the same thing with the last dwarf, only that's not a woodcutter. This one is a ranger, a hunter even. It's an ambusher with low skill, but that's not important. That he is a proficient crossbowman. He's a pretty fucking good crossbowman. He can shoot bolts from his crossbow and kill enemies, kill animals most of the times. Since he'll be a hunter, he'll be out hunting animals, giraffes or something, unicorns, puppies, you name it, whatever's out on the map. Well, not puppies, but wolves or something. And he'll hunt them, drag the corpse back, and we'll be able to butcher that corpse. Hence why I made the other dwarf a butcher. And that will make a nice team to get lots of food into your fortress. And with this hunter and butcher combo, you should not run out of food. So, and that's why I chose all these dwarves. 7 minutes down. 8 minutes down. So now we move on to the other part of the video, the items. So those are the 7 dwarves I took, and these are the 7. No, not 7, but the lots of items I'm going to take. There's quite a list, and 3 pages of this. Let me go by this list and tell you why they are important. First of all, most important thing, copper picks. Do not leave home without them. Take 2 copper picks with you. They're the cheapest type of pick, they're good enough. And you'll need at least 2 so you can dig out walls, and that's very important. Also, the iron anvil, very important for forging later. You can't leave home without it, and you can later import one. But since this is set new for new players, I thought I'd enter one. You need 1 anvil to create multiple anvils, so or more anvils even. So having one with you is important. Okay, what else? There's a crossbow. This is for the hunter dwarf. So he has a crossbow with him. He has a leather quiver with him to hold all these bolts in. This is so the hunter dwarf can start out and start hunting straight from the beginning. So you have extra food. Here's a training axe. Training axe sounds bad, and it is, but it'll still work to cut down trees. So yeah, the woodcutter will have an axe. It would be better if you had a normal axe, but that's all an iron axe or something. But you'll have to forge one later, and I'll explain about forging in a way later video. Other items I'm taking with me. Plum helmet spawn is plum helmet seeds, and these are all seeds, these things. And well, I'll just take some seeds with me, so we're sure to be able to start a good farm, and you'll have most of the indoor farming seeds with you, so that's nice and easy as well. Plum helmets are what grow from the plum helmet seeds. They are the staple food of a dwarf fortress. That's usually all your dwarves eat. because they grow very easily. They grow all year around. It's the crop of choice in the Dwarf Fortress world. Also some other things to make things easier. There's some threads for someone to get sick and needs sutures. Some cloth for the same reason. Rope for if you want to make a well or need for something else. Some bags to hold seeds, very important too. And I made them all out of cave spider silk since that's the cheapest. And this is some extra items for if things go wrong, basically. Now we move on to the booze. The dwarves need drink. The dwarves work on booze, and they won't work as well if they don't have booze. So you need to start with some booze. And well, I took some with me, some wine, some ale, beer, and rum, 9 of each, and that should be enough for the start. Okay, then we move on to sands, and here's 5 types of sand. This might also give you a cancellation message or two in the beginning, like, oh no, there's no red sand available, but well, I added you some other bags of sand. This so you get extra bags, since if I select it like this, if I selected 5 sands, I could get 1 bag with 5 sand in it. Now I get 5 bags with 5 types of sand, basically. Or for 5 bags with 1 type of sand in them even. Anyway, so you have more bags. Bags are important for seeds and things later. Also, I took some emergency wood with me. I don't like to do this, but if you have an aquifer, you might be screwed, and you need some logs and trees to work with. So I took 5 wooden logs with me in the beginning. So you'll be able to have at least something if things go wrong. It's emergency wood, and well, that's something. Also, I took with me 5 gypsum. This has a double role. Gypsum is used as an emergency rock, same as with woodilio. If you're in an aquifer zone, you might not be able to get rock easily, so here's 5 rock, and you'll be able to create some rock things with that, and that can be very, very important. It also doubles, since gypsum is the stuff you need to make casts out of. And yeah, your dwarves can get hurt, they can break their leg, and you might need a gypsum cast. And even if your fortress doesn't have any gypsum like this, you take some with you. So if you have rock, don't use gypsum. So keep it. So it has a nice double role. It's and used for plaster, and it's used for emergency rock. Okay, now on, I selected a whole lot of barrels of milk, and yeah, this is just milk. It's in a barrel, and your dwarves will drink it, or actually they won't. You can cook with this. Dwarves won't drink milk, that's disgusting milk, but you can cook with it. You can cook milk with fat and eggs, and you'll have a sort of dinner for your dwarves, and they'll eat that. And they will. And I added lots of types of milk, so you can have more barrels. So I could add 20 reindeer milk, but I only have 1 barrel. This way I have a lot of barrels, and so do you too. And that's a very nice thing to have, especially in the beginning. So you can just cook a couple of things, and you have some barrels free to make booze in. Very good idea. Okay, where were we? Going on. Here's some other emergency items: tower caps, splints, crutches, and buckets. This for if dwarfs get hurt, there's a splint available, and there's a crutch available, and a bucket for if someone needs to get water. If a dwarf is sick, you'll need a bucket to bring water to them, or a dwarf will need that. And to end the list here, I added a lot of types of meat to also hopefully get some extra bags out of that. Also here I should add that here the plums come in. I also added those fish and those lobster. So let's add one of those back. It's not important to have both. I'm going to add some lobster. Press plus to fill that out again. And well, that's that done. That's all my items done again. So that's why I took all these items with me, and you'll see them in use in the next episodes. But now the third part of the video, which I didn't even think about when I was going to record this. is the animals. And I took a whole lot of animals with me, and well, let's explain that too. Um, Starting from the top, there's two turkeys. There's a male turkey, there's a female turkey. Turkeys are good since they're one of the best sources of food and leather. They grow quite big. Takes a while for them to grow quite big, but well, they're a great source of food and leather, so that's why I take them with me. And there's only two of them now, but you can do a chick explosion, as it's called, to well, basically have them lay eggs and grow those eggs and grow, how do you call it, hatch those eggs, and I'll have a lot more turkeys. Um, but more about it later when it's time to set up the chick explosion. Also took 3 female dogs with me, a male dog and a hunting dog. Yeah, and a male hunting dog here. Dogs are very nice. You can train them. You can train war dogs to attack animals. And if you add like a couple of war dogs to every military dwarf you have, you'll have a whole lot stronger military. And I added a hunting dog, so you can start assign it to your hunter right away. So he has a hunting dog, and that'll help him hunt. Okay, that's it for the dogs. Now to cats. Cats, there's problems of cat explosions with having a breeding pair of cats. However, cats are important. They'll kill vermin. They'll kill rats and stuff like, yeah, rats trying to eat your food stockpiles. You had some cats in your fortress, they'll kill all the vermin. It's a very important thing to have, and then that's why there's even a breeding pair of cats. Yeah, you might watch out. Cats can multiply a lot, and they're pretty useless for the rest of that. So you might want to slaughter some kittens once in a while. Also, I took with me a lamb, an ewe, and a ram, which is a sheep basically. Two sheeps, and this so we can have a source of thread and food and milk. Sheeps are pretty versatile, and you can run out of threads, and that will be a problem if you have any sick dwarves. So here, to be sure, we have at least one breeding pairs of sheep with us. Okay, so that's for sheep. What else? Ducks. 4 ducks, 1 rooster. No, not duck. Chickens even. 4 chickens, 1 rooster, and that's how they'll lay eggs, because chicken eggs are a great breakfast for your dwarves, or a great food at all for your dwarves. And you can set up a chick explosion with this as well to have way more food. Might even not even need that. Anyway, having 4 chickens like this will make sure your dwarves will be nice and fed. And I also added a pair of ducks, since, well, I'm Captain Duck, and you're forced to take a duck with you if you like it or not. There's no real reason anymore, since you have the ducks and the chickens and the turkeys, but well, I'm Captain Duck, you're going to take the duck with you anyway. And well, it is nice sometimes you can like set all the chickens to not pick up the eggs, basically. So you're at like a chick explosion, have way more split chickens, and in the meanwhile your dwarves can eat duck eggs. That's fine, right? And that's all about all the animals I took with me as well. Okay. So yeah, that's the whole list of what I took with me and why. Well, if you try to start the game, maybe I should tell some other things. Maybe I should start with that until the next video. There's some other options here. Like, if you want to add something new, if you want to take something with you, that's possible. You just make sure you have some points. Like 0 points, you can't add anything. So for this experiment, I'm going to remove some of these lobsters again. Press N to new. Now I can add something I want. Now I could add an axe, so I take an extra axe with me, but you know, I only get the cheap toy axes now, which are useless. Don't take those with you. And well, by like this, you can have a whole list of items here. You can type what you want. If you want, I don't know. And let's type some random letters. And a cooler lung with you. You can do that. Here's some prepared cougar lungs. And so that's the end button. But remember, if you want to do that, to have some points, or otherwise you won't be able to select things. All the important things on the screen are the F button to name a fortress. Well, I'll have to do something random for the fortress when I'm in. This is the name of the group. You can change a whole lot of things here. I'll leave you to figure it out. It's just moving around with the enter keys and E to select a name. I could call myself the Fortress of Abbeys, or Abbey the Flag of Quietness, or Char the Flags of Quietness. You can also press R for a random name. Same thing on the fortress screen. And well, that's about all it is on this screen. Oh yeah, the plus minus buttons to change the amount of items you take with you. Okay, well that's about enough for this video. Yeah, next video I'll start embarking. So I'll embark to the place we selected. Probably show you it again with a new name, and well, I'll show you then the world. I'll explain what it is you're looking at. As I said, next episode is going to be more about that. Episode 4, in that I'm actually going to start building things, so you might want to skip the next episode if you want to do that, or not. As for now, well, this has been a long enough video about my Embark profile, so these are all the things you're going to take with you if you choose my Embark profile, and this is why. Okay, well, I think I've made a good set, by the way. This should be the easiest fucking possible. And the video's gone long enough. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.